Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters will be ready to do whatever's needed.
You have two players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Melo Ball saw this coming. He said, quote, "My whole life I always knew I was going to the NBA. I had my life planned out. I knew I'd have stardom. My whole life I thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare." Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is gonna be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Plumlee in at the center, filling out the middle. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's O'Neal in at small forward. Now here's Rozier. Plumlee, a screen on Simmons. Ball no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Kept alive. Here's O'Neal, and he banks in the layup.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Ball with it. Hayward outside. Pass to Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Ball. From deep three-point range. Durant pulls it in. Tons of hype around the Melo Ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
The 3 from Ball. Ball with another miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And he drops it in from the low post.
What touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's O'Neal to the paint. Here's Durant. Soft touch off the glass.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Out to the wing to halt the run. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Down low. Here's Claxton. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Ball passes to Rozier. 3-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the 3-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
Pass to O'Neal. Driving in. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust.
Hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Irving up top, pounded by Rozier. And there's Simmons on the assist from Irving.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Rozier, the pass to Plumlee. Ball with it. Tries a 10-footer and rejected. They retain possession. Rozier outside. Hayward for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Irving. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Charlotte trailing.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
Pass to Claxton. Knocked loose. Durant. Pass to Simmons. Here's O'Neal from deep. Ball with the rebound. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part in that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on, and they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. For Brooklyn, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Mills, the pass to Curry. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Smith. Back to Maladon. Richards with a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Both shots good from the strike.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in his team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
Warren, that falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Inside, here's McDaniels, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Williams, a screen on Curry. Here's Maladon. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Pass to Curry. Out to Harris. Over McDaniels. Harris's shot is good.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Smith. Williams, a screen on Mills. Here's Smith. Here's Williams. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets up by 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Still be catching smoke, bitches.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
When they put the starters
The
back.
Nets with a lead. On the court for the Hornets. Ball and Rozier are the guards. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, take a break. Give me the ball, bitch. All right, let's go.
That free throw misses. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Here's Rozier. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Pass to Claxton. No good on the shot. And Charlotte going the other way now. And here is Hayward from the arc. Here's Washington. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he's able to get it back. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Give me the rock. Give me the rock. All right, let's go. Let's go.
And Brooklyn has possession. Leading by 5. Here's Irving. And he gets the bucket.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
I don't disagree with that. He is alone.
Ball outside. To the wing on the left. Washington finds ball over Simmons. Ball no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baiting him into it. I think he's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. It could actually be a blow-by every single time.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
Thomas, he's checked in for Harris.
Come on, Kyrie.
One shot.
All right.
That free throw good from Irving. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he drops it first. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Pass to Irving. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Fucking did.
Plumlee a screen. Here's Hayward. Now Plumlee. Back to Hayward. Now here's Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hayward. Oh, denied by Durant.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
I'm giving him right back.
The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Thomas. The 3. Drains the triple. Thomas has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Washington, a screen on Irving. Ball into the lane. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. No luck on that.
Damn.
Oh, nice D from Rozier. And Charlotte shooting a low 26% from the field. Pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. Takes the 3. Goes back up.
Y'all let this...
Plumlee, no good.
Not let this
And the Nets with possession here. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Here's Claxton. It's good. And the Nets lead by 15.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Ball into the lane. Over Irving. Charlotte again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And Clark, you can make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
Plumlee, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And Durant gets it to go.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring.
He know how to move.
Nobody's stopping.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Warren comes in for Durant. Curry, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Williams comes in for Washington. McDaniels is checked in for Hayward. And Maledon subbed in for LaMelo Ball. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Williams, a screen on Mills. Pass to Williams. Back to Maledon. 4-3. The rebound by the Nets. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So the Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. The Nets have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Now here's Mills, tightly guarded, and he comes up with a bucket. Mills has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice touch there by Mills, taking whatever he can get within the offense. Well done.
Pass to Richards. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Maladon. From deep. Warren with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 20-4 run. Sharp. That's good.
There you go.
Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Here's Richards. Here's Williams. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word.
What Shaq and them guys say. We did all of that showboating and still losing. Top performers, boy. Halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
A chance to get a quick injury report. And now an update on Seth Curry's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us, and he was relieved that the shoulder's only bruised. Looks like he avoided what could have been a very serious injury.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
It's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Kyrie Irving out there with Ben Simmons. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Durant. Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Irving. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And the Hornets going the other way now. Washington right side. No good with the triple. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And here's Ball. Charlotte again missing.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Rock the hell out there.
The elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Hey, that shit look easy.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Ball against Simmons. Ball passes to Washington. Out to Hayward.
Get the rehab.
Second chance effort. And it's Irving with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Strip me butt naked again.
To the inside. Ball passes to Hayward. Shoots over Durant. Oh, denied by Durant. And he recovers it.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Claxton. That one drops for him.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Washington, a screen on Irving. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
And Ball throws it down.
Boy, nice work that time by LaMelo Ball to follow the miss of his teammate. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. That free throw good from Irving.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Richards with a screen to the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And you can't afford to give him any space in the screen and roll. Dennis Smith exploits that well.
Curry against McDaniels. Pass to Warren. Takes a three. And again, it's the Nets missing. And Charlotte's shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. It's McDaniels on the wing. Offline with a three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Curry. Smith with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Williams. Back to Smith. To the paint. Fades away. Rebound Brooklyn. On the wing, Curry. McDaniels covering. And down it goes. 2 points.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Pass to McDaniels. Smith outside. McDaniels a screen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, I tell you, he's got a great vertical. I mean, this guy can bounce and dunk easily. Always a luxury to have a point guard who can throw it down on you when he needs to.
Shot is good by Curry.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
51 seconds left in the third quarter.
Can I get us a 50-point deficit?
Smith outside. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
The shot by Sumner, no good. Well, the Hornets shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Maladon. Here's Richards. He's covered by Curry. Here's Richards. And the layup is good off the glass. Richards has gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And the layup is good.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Here's Maladon. The three. That shot off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
So it was.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Smith out there with Theo Maledon. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Thor in at the 3 spot. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Warren. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
You know, I like seeing Warren do work inside. He might be a three-point shooter, most known for that, but he's still 6'8". You got to do some work in the paint.
Back to Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Thomas. Puts it up from 12. Harris is checked in for Sumner.
Let's go.
And Charlotte shooting only 27% for today's game from inside. And another basket for Charlotte.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Really
The Nets shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Mills, no good. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Smith against Warren. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Mills. Williams misses. The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Now here's Mills. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Not make that.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Smith left side. Maledon got a piece of it, and they get it back. Got it. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Mills. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. For Charlotte, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Smith against Mills. Now Williams. Rebound Brooklyn. Warren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mills, the pass to Warren. And that one drops.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jacks up a 3.
Get that fucking rebound.
Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Pass to Harris. The 3 ball. And it's Thor with the rebound. Well, the Hornets shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Here's Richards out to the right wing. Down low. Over Mills. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
He takes it in. Up and in on the layup.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
Pass to Thor. Here's Richards. Here's Maledon. Williams with the screen from 12 feet. The offensive rebound. And he gets it to go.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
To the inside.
God damn, Butterfinger having ass nigga.
Here's the break. Pass to Thor. Buries it down low.
Room service dimes are fun to watch coming from Dennis Smith. An unselfish point guard and a solid passer.
Harris on the wing. And it's Thor with a
Oh
rebound.
my God, he's sorry.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And Williams punches it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He
Dang,
hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Maladon. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Yep, count it.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Warren. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Richards. Here's Maladon. And here is Williams. He's covered by Warren. And Williams punches it home.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Smith against Mills. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Dennis Smith.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And the first one at the line is good.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Y'all already know how this shit gonna end.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.